Welcome back to another episode of Aunt and Andrew with Family's Everything.
Until it's not.
Guess where I am?
I can't for the life of me.
I'm at Jack's Studio City because it's the only place that opens in a reasonable amount of time.
Is that Jack's Studio City?
Yeah.
Wow. I wonder who his
Interior designer is?
No, his investors are, because we know Jack's didn't throw that together. That's a nice looking place.
Jack, you have to forget, or you forget that Randall owes Jack's like 100 grand, 150 grand.
Randall owes all sorts of people money.
He invested in one of Randall's movies.
Oh, yeah, but did he get paid? So didn't Diddy, not Diddy, 50.
Diddy.
Don't
even get me started.
You know what? 50 is shading Diddy like
I know.
50 shaded Randall, which almost elevates Randall in a way.
Let me tell you something. Diddy makes Tom Sandoval look like an ant.
Oh, he's nothing.
A speck of dirt.
Diddy's worth 900 million according to Google.
Okay.
Sandoval's not worth 90,000. Never mind, if 900 million.
Diddy hadn't done everything he did and did Ciroc today, he probably would be able to sell it for a couple billion.
There's a bad story. It's bad story. It's bad, because they're all coming out. He might end up with what's his name? Weinstein.
Unless he's a government informant. And it was all
that
planned.
could be. It could be. What was the Weinstein's guy's name? First name? The Me Too.
What? Oh,
Harvey Weinstein. Yeah, Weinstein. Yeah, he's gonna end up in the same cell with him in LA somewhere.
I wish his name was Merv. We could call him Merv the Perv. Anywho, all right.
I want to tell you,
Jack's Studio City, because it's the only place that's going to open.
Something about her will never, ever, ever open.
I will say
it is a beautiful store. Listen, I loved when Ken sat down with the sandwiches towards the end, where I just skipped, and
he didn't really talk. Do you think that he's not allowed to talk anymore?
I love all the guy said was, again, like, oh, we're gonna test the sandwiches from the sandwich shop, Lisa said. He sat down with Jiggy 8.0 and went, again. Poor Ken. He's getting old looking, Ken.
Listen,
Ken's looking not long for this world.
Please don't say that.
Well, I'm just saying, hey Siri, how old is Ken Todd?
Ken Todd is 66 years old.
Oh, no way. He's
only 66. I think it was a bad shot. He needs to be able to watch Vanderpump Villa have one season.
If he's 66, he's in bad shape. I want to say, I absolutely love how Bravo shades James and Allie's house every single time it comes on. There's always a plane first going overhead. Oh, yeah, and then they go in the house. It's so funny. And James is sketchy AF that he has to pick out Allie's clothes. But dressing Allie is like dressing a Barbie doll. Everything looks good on her.
I am liking Allie more and more.
She's 12 feet tall and weighs like 14 pounds.
She's so chill. She's so peaceful.
She must be doing a chill, those gummies or something.
No, I don't think so. She's not like aloof. She's just like, whatever.
I wish I could be like that.
I have to tell you, James Kennedy had the line of the season.
And it was?
When he said, you like a sloppy Joe.
Joe is a disaster in this episode. That girl's not even stable. She's not stable,
imagine,
Andrew.
We saw an edit, right? And so imagine if they filmed for 3 hours and those girls, because remember, they're not that far. They hear them talking.
Yeah, I know, but no, that girl's she's unstable.
See, you know how you've said in the past, like, well, before it got deeper and deeper, you were like, oh, they've all cheated on each other. Why does everyone get so mad at Tom?
Yeah, thank you.
Here's the deal.
You finally
No. I don't agree with you.
I do.
No, Tom's situation was different. They were both in the friend group. None of them cheated with another friend in the friend group when it wasn't like a 10-year relationship. Ariana was not in the friend group when Tom and Kristen were dating. Ariana came into the friend group because of the cheating.
And what about Schwartz and Sheena making out?
Well, yeah, we're just finding that out, but they had still only been dating for like a week. This was 10 years into it, and Ariana
Okay, but
and
okay, let's not
no,
jump
no, no.
ahead.
I had a point till you jumped in
Okay.
and started cutting me off.
Okay. All right.
The point is that like what I do believe is juvenile, where they've all done it, and where I think the girls suck right now is with Joe. It's like you guys are coming after Joe. What? Why? Because she's like hooked up a little bit, been a little weird. Like
Well, she's not
Joe
part of your
hasn't done
friends.
something like Sandoval that deserves. I think that they're hypocritical for treating Joe the way they're treating Joe based on all their own behavior.
I agree. I agree. They're coming off as really bad, mean girls with
Mean.
Joe. Yeah, mean.
Mean. Now, when they explain it
And
more,
Billie Lee's not helping the situation, though.
Oh,
She's
no,
kind of
not at
feeding it because
all.
she hates them.
I met a speaker the other day
Yeah.
that is friends with Billie Lee.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'd love to hear that.
I had to hold back on my feelings of her because at the same time I was like, ugh. And it has nothing to do with anything about her identity. It has to do with her behavior.
Yeah, right. No,
She
'cause
wants her 15 minutes, so she defends Tom at all costs.
yes.
I will say that I think the girls should go up to Joe. Like, I get their point. If she knew that it was going on with Raquel, that whole thing, but have these girls not learned how to go up to someone and say, listen, if you're going to be around us, which is fine, I just want you to know that it was really fucked up that you knew about the whole Raquel thing. And as a girl, you thought it was okay to withhold, or at least not say to Tom, you can't do that to Ariana. So I'm not going to like you that much because of that. But
Right.
like, that's why I don't like you. Now, the other girls, I don't know. But if I was Ariana, like, go say why. Like, I think Ariana has a good reason, and so does Katie. Like, because Katie doesn't like her because of Tom Schwartz, and Ariana knows that she knew about Sandoval and Raquel.
Well, we can get to Katie. Okay. Let's talk about Lala, because everything on the episode, all the revelations came about when Lala and Schwartz went to Creation, which looked like the most typical woke, stupid juice bar in LA. And
I don't think woke is a juice bar because those syringes probably cost about $15 each.
Oh, that doesn't mean it can't be woke. I just thought it's so
Woke people are arguing for $15 an hour. You think they're buying $15 syringes?
I don't know. Anyways, I just thought that's just like such a typical like granola crunch and place in LA. But
Yeah.
that's not what I want to say. I want to say that sober Schwartz is dangerous.
I think
Because
Schwartz
when
showed
he
us this
doesn't
episode how
drink-
dumb he is.
So stupid.
And Lala kind of said that without saying it. Her mannerisms, her reaction when she goes, does Katie know? And he said no or whatever. There was a second one and Lala's face was like, oh my God. Like, it was like she was looking at the producers around. She's like, is this
Like-
really happening right
Yeah.
now? Like, is
Mhm.
he really voluntarily offering a piece of information on camera? Because here's the deal.
Is
If
he
was
that
shared-
stupid though?
Because she's thinking there, like, I bet she might have said it even in real time, but they probably cut it out. Like, being like, listen, dude, because you just said this on camera, I can't keep it to myself.
Yeah. No,
It's gonna
you
come out.
can't. Yeah. So I might as well use it to my benefit. And
She just made up with Katie. So she was like, but I also think that was hard for Lala. I can only imagine when you just made up with someone, because these girls tend to flip out at the messenger.
Oh, okay, but here was my thing. I thought the only thing that played out wrong is I do think that Lala should have went to Sheena first and not Katie.
I disagree.
Hmm.
I
Okay,
like
well, you
Lala's
can.
reasoning.
I understand Lala's
I think
reasoning,
Lala's gonna
but
have
I
to
thought
answer at
when
the reunion.
confronted, I thought Sheena did a good job.
Oh, I think she made up a manipulated lie the same way, but it would have been even worse if Lala had told her with more notice.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I just it was 2013. It is 11 years ago.
Oh, no,
It
no.
was a
And
long
that's why I
time
don't
ago.
think you see Katie telling Sheena that she's never going to talk to her again. Like, I think that's why you don't see Katie telling Schwartz, get out of my life. I hate you. I think she's just sad. And I actually don't think Katie reacted super poorly. I think that Katie just like was like, what the actual fuck? Like, really? And I think for Katie, she just kind of feels stupid, probably because it was shared on camera.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing just shows how incestuous they all are and have been since the beginning. It's
I
like
don't-
nothing new.
I don't believe Sheena that Schwartz grabbed her and kissed her.
Well, I wish the tape was there.
Sheena has banged Carl Radke from Summer House. She broke up Eddie and Brandy.
Right.
She was married on TV. Then she got married again on TV. Like the girl has no boundaries when it comes to her strategy around hookups.
And then she was in the orgy with John Mayer.
The Bachelor guy came on and flirted with her for a bit.
Yeah, well,
It's
there's the Bachelor.
wild.
I know. I just think that so many people, the whole episode, I was like, finally, we're getting to something here. I want to know where Tom has the money to buy out Ariana.
Yeah, especially because of the fact that didn't he have to borrow from his mom to start his bar?
Yes.
His mom's 401k?
Yes. So I wondered about that. I wondered where he got it. I thought it was production and influence to go over and ask Katie why they were there. Not Katie, Ariana. Did you get my email I sent a month ago? Did you get my email I sent a month ago?
I thought that was at least, I was happy that that didn't end because I feel like right now Ariana is teetering on this line of ridiculous. And I thought she did okay in that moment. And I think the girl, like, I thought that Lala was
Lala
can
was
I ask
just,
you what the email was about? Can I ask
Lala
you what
was
the
like,
email was
what
about?
is going on here? She was going, it was like a tennis match for her.
But I'm happy that she asked the question because Tom's like, hey, I sent you an email. And then Lala's like, can we ask him what the email was about? Oh, selling the house? Okay.
And I love the way that Lala just came full on. She came on with Katie. She confronted Sheena. She had it with Tom. She had it with the other Tom. She has no problem. She has got no lies going.
No, that's why she
No
wanted to leave.
stories, no lies, no nothing.
How about Sheena, who's like, I'm minding my own business. And then 3 minutes later. So I looked at the location because my friend, I wanted to make sure they were okay. And so then when I saw that I was like, oh, maybe he's dropping her off. And then an hour later, I thought he saw he was there. And 3 minutes later, I saw he was there. And then 4 minutes later, he started taking a shit in her bathroom. And then I knew he was there. Like, it's like,
Okay, I want to know how many people do you have location services on?
probably like 10 people, but some are random, like that from the past, like that just have never changed. Like, I don't even think the people know I have their location.
Oh.
I also don't look at it ever.
Do you want to know how many people I have locations on?
How many?
0, none, nada, none. Do you want to know how many people have my location? 0, nada, none. Why do you need location on people? I don't even understand that. Never mind 56.
My dad said that he'll pay for my phone until the day he dies if he has my location. So he has mine.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Meanwhile, the other night at 9 o'clock, he texted me and said, are you still at your office? And then I wrote back and I said, of course I am. And you know I am because you're looking at my location. And then he said,
I don't understand that.
Okay.
I want people to leave us comments of how many people you have are you following on location services?
You know,
Like,
my
to
dad,
me, that
though,
is the ultimate in stalker.
we all have my mom's location because she's
Why?
always
Is she
late.
afraid she's going to get
Because
lost?
we don't know where she is half the
Well,
time
that's
because she's
true.
never on time and she's
Your
never
mom-
yeah.
Your mom will be about 3 days late to her own funeral. We'll all be sitting there in the church and she'll keep
She'll be
us
stuck at
waiting.
Kohl's.
I just don't get all this location service stuff.
It is what it
blows
is.
my mind. Okay. And you know what? $6,000 because the dog had chicken satay.
Yeah, was there bones in it?
$6,000. Now we saw that the dog is a little bit crazy, and I can get why Ariana is mad that he put the dog in her room. He shouldn't have done that.
No, he went into her room to fix something in the shade or to do something with the air. The dog came in when he was doing it, and then he left and shut the door and didn't know the dog was in there.
Well, he knew where the dog was nowhere to be found. I always know where my dog is.
He doesn't watch the dog. I blame Anne.
Oh, man, she just wants to go see Taylor Swift.
No. This is my favorite thing ever.
No, tell me honestly.
This is my favorite thing
you
ever.
know
Ready?
where
Ready?
I don't know what you're saying.
Ariana, I want to be your assistant so bad. And she got
I
so
know.
close to the phone.
I know. It was kind of crazy, wasn't
It
it?
was, but I think Tom was near her.
Yeah. Well, I don't know where Tom was, but don't you know where your dog is at all times?
My dog doesn't leave my legs. I can't go in the bathroom to brush my teeth without looking down and the dog standing right there.
And you know what I thought was interesting is that we had the $6,000 bill on Maya, and all of this started when Charlotte died. So much of this was with Charlotte.
Well, here's
They
the
are
deal.
like her little children.
She
They
might have got
are.
a couple.
I get that.
I bet 3/4 of that, or maybe like was just the emergency room visit in LA alone.
Yeah.
There
No,
might not have been
totally.
much wrong with the dog, but if you go
Totally. I
if
agree.
you go after hours to one of those
Mhm.
emergency vets, like
Yeah,
there's
forget
a
it.
difference between going to your normal vet, even
Mhm.
unannounced or like day
Yes.
of,
Yes.
compared to going to one of those emergency vet places.
I can't imagine. Okay, I hear you,
But
but
also, pot call kettle. You've spent a fair amount of coin on dogs in your life,
me?
haven't you?
Yeah, totally.
You've had some dogs that have had
Oh
some
my God.
issues.
I had one dog who spent $10,000 the last weekend of his life.
I
her
know,
life.
I remember.
I mean, we kept on thinking, oh no, she's got to be okay. And dead. I could have bought 5 dogs and what that dog cost me the last weekend.
You've had some good
Mm,
dogs.
I love my puppies.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways,
One of them was really mean to me. I think it was the $10,000 one.
no, it wasn't. It was the other one, the one that lived forever that we couldn't get killed if we wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
It's always the mean ones. The mean dogs last longer than nice dogs. Nice dogs just kind of like go quietly in the night.
That's
the
why I
mean
know
dogs-
Belle's going to live forever. She's such a bitch.
Is something about you ever going to open? What's your
Something about
bets?
me?
No, something about her. Oh, I said something about you?
Yeah.
All
I
right, I think that was
decided
a movie.
as our committed listeners know, I had been trying to manifest a Southern District of New York indictment for someone. That's why I
yeah.
had the courthouse behind me.
I
Now
like
I'm
this
trying to
restaurant better.
manifest I then was going to manifest something about her opening. But then I just decided let's just celebrate Jack's. But I don't
Yeah.
think that something
I
about
like
her
Jack's house.
is ever going to open, because my
I
other
don't either.
question is, who the hell can sell boutique sandwiches in West Hollywood
Mhm.
and make a profit?
No, because those sandwiches would have to sell for about $17, $18, don't you think?
I wonder how much a Subway in West Hollywood even makes. A corporate,
Oh my God, I'm gonna
they
look it
get
up.
they get cost, they like everything is wholesale, meats, the breads, everything. They're not getting the highest end. It's Subway, it's corporate. And also, let's call it what it is. Who knows? So the Subway in West Hollywood might be operating at a loss just as a tax write-off for all the other ones that make a boatload of money.
I'm telling you, I don't know how they keep a straight face being called back to something about her. I just don't. I mean, I would laugh if I got invited.
However, we do have to understand this. It took a damn long time to open up Schwartz and Sandy's.
Yeah, but it is open.
Yes, but they didn't start something about her when they started Schwartz and Sandy's.
Oh, I don't know. I think they're both just kind of like ridiculous at this point.
I mean,
Trying to open up all these restaurants. At least Jack's got his actually going. Okay, bravo to Jack's. All right.
Did you see the video of Jax at his bar, the opening of the Valley, singing In Sync with Tom Sandoval?
No, I'll have to go watch that. Is it good?
Karaoke.
I'll have to find it. I'll put it on.
They're
our
either singing
Instagram.
Backstreet Boys or In Sync. You are my fire, the one. Yeah. They start singing. It's so cryptic and weird.
I think that's Backstreet, isn't it? Or
Maybe.
is that?
I don't know.
I get them confused. I get Backstreet and NSYNC mixed up.
Mm.
And I saw Backstreet perform with New Kids on the Block. It was one of the best concerts I've ever
Where,
went
at
to.
Foxwoods Casino?
Yes, at Foxwoods Casino. It was so good. Okay. So we have the revelation that Sheena and Schwartz were making out 11 years ago.
Allegedly, he tried to kiss her and she didn't want him to. That's what she said.
All right. So they made out. And then we've had Jax and Kristen. We've had Tom and Ariana.
I don't consider
We've had
Sheena and Schwartz
now
like
we
making out a
have
hookup.
Katie
They kiss.
and Max.
That's also pointless. Max is not really a cast member on the show. I also don't think
He was, though, right? Wasn't Max on a couple of years ago?
He came on to have a fake date with Raquel, didn't he?
No, I thought
Oh,
he
no,
was
that
with
was
that
what's his name?
blonde girl. He was with that other blonde girl
Yeah.
that came on about 3 years ago. It was Max and some other guy, and the other guy had all of this like anti-Semitic stuff or
Well,
something out
Max
there.
also, I think, like, it makes sense that he'd be with Katie, who's boring, because clearly Max is boring. That's why he's
He's
never been a
boring too.
full-time cast
Yeah,
member.
yeah. So I have to totally respect Lala because she's like, you're with him and you're with him and you're with him and Raquel and Tom, and you all have this like
And all Lala
outrage.
has is just prolifically cheating on her boyfriend and with James.
That's true.
But at least it's
too.
James, and they both admit it.
Yeah, and then James was with Lala while he was with Raquel. I mean, it's all big one mess.
Okay, but James with Lala when he was with Raquel is the same as this Tom and Sheena thing. What they're saying is there's a gray area at the beginning of dating someone where you're not like exclusive, you're not
Agreed.
official.
Yeah,
And
I
that's where
agree.
both of
Right.
those times happened.
Mhm.
And I think that's why it's different. I think that we have to start remembering the fact that, like, there's a few factors. COVID happened, people grew up, and
No,
also
I
the
understand all
10
that.
years and the friend.
Okay, but I am going to say Lala's sitting there and she's thinking, this is, I think, what's going to happen. You're banging him, you're making out with him. These two were together. It's like you need a spreadsheet to keep track of. I hope none of them have any STDs because they all got them. Okay. Because they've all intermingled. And
I mean, yeah, but I would hope they went and got them treated.
no. Well, some things you can't treat, like they come back.
I
You're
get
stuck
that,
with
but
it.
like
But
mostly
what
all of
I'm
them you
saying
can
is,
treat.
and she's sitting there and she's probably thinking to herself, Lala, and wow, Ariana, you are making bank on all this. And I think this is what's going to come into all of it. It went from, oh, poor Ariana to, okay, like, okay, time has passed to now. Ariana's getting everything. Ariana's getting Dance with the Stars. Ariana's got the new book. Ariana's got this. I got that. What do I got? I got nothing. And yet everybody else did the same thing here. And that's where I think the blowout is going to come. I just do.
I think the blowout's going to come to the fact that Lala is giving Tom Sandoval a chance. And I think that Tom
That's not
Sandoval is
gonna-
going to
right.
take advantage of it and he's going to be okay. And I think Lala, I don't blame Lala. There's a lot of haters
Oh,
out there
Lala
blaming
is the
Lala.
only one being real on the
Let
whole
me tell you
show.
something for all the haters out there.
Yeah.
Lala is not going to fall to your phony bullshit
Mm-hmm.
allegiance towards Ariana. Okay. And the reason why is because Lala was in a horrible place. And the same way that I'll tell people, I never thought I'd ever get sober. She probably feels like I never thought I'd get sober. I never thought that I would get to this place. So,
Right.
therefore, if I never thought that I would get sober and look where
And
I'm
not
at.
just 3 weeks, years.
Oh, yeah, of
There's
course.
a
Well, Sheena's
difference.
drinking
Yeah.
again.
Okay.
But Lala, she can't ethically, or just like, it's not the right thing for her to just assume that Tom Sandoval is a lost cause, because that would be so like hypocritical based on the fact that she knows how it feels for people to think you're a lost cause, but she also saw firsthand with her own life how people can change their lives. And so I think for her, she has a short fuse for bullshit, but she's also the one you want in your corner if you actually
Mhm.
are going to take care of yourself and change. And that's why I think, I hate to break it to people, but I have a feeling that Tom Sandoval stays on a pretty good track, because I have a feeling that Ariana and Lala got into it at the reunion because I think Lala defends Sandoval, because I think that she's probably gotten to a point where she's like, wait, we just filmed for 3 months and he's been really good for 3 months, showing us all the time.
Mhm.
So I can't hate him.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he didn't do anything to Ariana. At the end of the day, Tom Sandoval did nothing to Tom Sandoval did nothing to Lala, not
Yeah, of
Ariana.
course.
Lala.
Well, he did, but she crosses the bridge with that. He
No,
was
he
saying,
didn't. He didn't. Tom Sandoval did nothing to Lala.
yes, he did. He was telling her, share your life, you're hiding things, blah, 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 blah. And
Well,
then while he was banging Raquel, but she got that off her chest. They
Oh
apologized.
yeah, he
they
did it
moved
that
on.
way. But I meant with him having an affair with Raquel didn't affect Lala. It only
It did
affected
because
Ariana.
of what he was saying around. And what you're
understand.
forgetting is that Sheena, for example, took Raquel under her wing and Sandoval was around. They all just feel like they were like, I think that what
Yeah,
you're,
but
you're only
Raquel
going
was
off of what we
never
saw on camera.
under Lala's wing.
No, but
No.
Sandoval was yelling at Lala, telling her that she was this horrible person.
I agree. And why do you think he was doing that? Because she was on our Rachel's case. And he was banging Raquel. I can't keep her name straight
Oh
anymore.
no, I think he was projecting, and I think
Yeah,
that,
well, that was it too.
and I think also that I think that he thought he was going to get away with it. He's a narcissist. She's not a narcissist.
He is a 41-year-old narcissist.
So I
Ariana
just
made
don't,
sure that a T knew that. Is there a name T? Ty? Toe?
I'm getting started with all these casted people. That
It's too much for me. Who was your mess? It's
um
so easy.
say it's Schwartz, but
No, it was Joe. She's a mess.
oh no, Schwartz is the mess. What he did by sharing the Sheena thing is way messier than Joe overhearing 4 very well paid women compared to her, who's probably getting about 20 grand for doing all this filming, where they're getting 300, 400, 450,
Oh, I bet
whatever
you
they're at
she's
now.
not even getting that much.
Oh
Joe.
shit.
Hmm.
I got 20 grand for my 8 episodes.
Shh, don't talk about that.
Why? I
Okay,
think it's
well,
important for people to know. If you're going to be a first year on a reality show, go on with the kid that has a following. That's the only way you get paid season 1.
Yeah, I know. But that's who my mess was. You think it's Schwartz. I think Joe is just there's something off with her, like
I
spectrum.
mean, have you thought of putting yourself in her shoes of being told you're part of the show this season, you're getting paid, and you have to go show up to film here? Now she shows up to film there, and right when she gets there, 5 girls that are all prettier than her, more put together, and more well paid are sitting around a high top table 10 feet away talking shit about her when she's probably left all of them alone, to be quite honest. Now,
Yeah, but you know what? They didn't attack Allie when she came in. She just fit in, and she's a cool girl too.
she didn't have a track record like those that she has with those girls.
Oh, Joe. Well, they don't like Joe.
But
They
I'm
just
just
don't
saying
like
that
her. And you know what? 2 things can be true at the same time.
what are they?
Well, I mean, like Joe could be this, that, the other thing, and they also maybe don't like her.
Joe is no different than any of them.
Oh, well, I don't know. She's not as put together as them.
It takes Katie about 5 hours to go out, I think.
I think so too. But I do want to say Ariana looked smoking hot at that party.
Also, Sheena telling
Sheena looked good too. And
no,
Sheena and
what
Brock had
Sheena
their
was
own little fight.
and rightfully so. And
Yeah.
what Sheena was doing to Joe, good thing Brock did that to you, Sheena, because you deserved it after what you did to Joe. Let the girl wear a hat. Who the
Yeah.
hell does it matter to you?
I know. Were you team Brock or team Sheena in that instance?
I was team Sheena, but I felt like she deserved it because of what she did to Joe. But if she hadn't done that to Joe and she had just left her alone, I would have been team Sheena. But because of what she did to Joe, be like, take your hat off. Like, who the hell are you? Here you
Yeah.
are going to go talk shit about this girl. You're not her friend. Don't
No.
tell her what she can and can't do.
True. All true.
And also, you were the one that was ignored by the whole cast season 1. So maybe you should be a
Be
little
more sympathetic to the
sympathetic.
situation. Yes, but Brock is the one that let out that Katie was at Max's for the night.
Of course.
Yeah.
I think
And then
production
they-
told him to do that.
Oh, I think someone did, but they got in their own little tiff.
Same producer that told Ken Todd to talk about the overnight last season.
Did you?
Did you know?
Did you know?
My question is,
that
how much like
Rachel
shit do you
stayed
think
at
got in those
Sandoval's?
sandwiches from the sandwich shop all the way over to? It went to like 3 tables. They kept bringing it in. It looks like a prop.
On a little tier,
It's
a little
prop
3
on
tier. Oh,
for a show.
really? It looked like one of those the fake food you see in restaurants when they try to show you what the food looks like, and it's
Yeah.
going around in the case.
Like
It
the
was
Starbucks.
bad.
It's the Starbucks case. It looks
Yeah.
like a cake pop that's been there for 6 days.
Yes.
And I thought to myself, Lisa Vanderpump, where's the Greek one? It's like, oh, please have a Greek wrap that was made 4 hours ago, looked at in front of a bunch of people and spit on probably, and then
And the sh-
walked from something about her to Tom, and then put down on a table with the whole cast with people spewing shit, and then brought to the back room for Lisa to eventually make it, onto her plate.
Yes. And the chef was upset that Lisa wasn't there.
Yeah.
She wanted to impress Lisa. She was hoping.
Well, it's
Anyways.
getting better. I can tell that it gets more exciting,
Mhm.
and we'll see what happens next, folks. So subscribe, watch, like, comment, everything. We love you. Talk to you soon. Bye.